Well, Labor leader Chris Hipkins is out of COVID isolation and back on the campaign trail, finding his second wind as he continues to attack the National Party's tax plan.
And he has two surprising allies on that front, Winston Peters and David Seymour. Political editor Jenna Lynch has the story.
So nice of you to come and see me off.
A COVID-free Chris Hipkins emerging from isolation.
Very much looking forward to getting back on the campaign trail.
And on the trail he got, his hooting, tooting and hollering egged on by Pip the dog. His insatiable campaign appetite plugged with a different kind of pastry today.
Taste of freedom. Tastes very good.
Refuelling the fire in his belly, in turn firing up the attack lines on National's tax plan.
It's just a bunch of numbers plucked out of thin air and a scam.
He's not the only one who thinks it doesn't add up.
Let's have a quick show of hands. Does anyone here think National's tax plan is credible?
With respect, our plan does add up and our plan is a good plan.
This week, News Hub revealed just 3,000 families would reap the full $250 a fortnight reward of National's tax policy, something the party reluctantly admitted later.
Why have you been so tricky when it comes to the comms in your tax plan?
I think we've been incredibly clear with our tax plan. You've had a fantastic 32-page document. It lays out very clearly what people are entitled to.
Well, the National Party's whole campaign is based on slogans and sound bites without substance.
But the slogans and sound bites have National racing ahead of him as the campaign finish line nears. Hipkins hoping this is not his final lap. News Hub understands Labor's internal polling shows them inching up. They are buoyant and now believe they're bouncing back from rock bottom, while National has peaked. Still a good few laps behind the Nats.
I've always got a second wind in me, and I'm certainly looking forward to spending more time on the campaign trail in the next 8 days.
Polls bounce around, as you've seen, but I think our polling has been pretty consistent and stable.
That's about the only stability Luxon can point to as his side veers off the flight plan.
If we experience unexpected turbulence from irrelevant minor parties, hold on tight and remember to Party Vote Act to stabilise the flight path towards real change.
ACT is on the descent while Seymour's not-so-irrelevant nemesis Winston Peters takes flight. All polls point to Peters. The power brokers ruled out Labor.
It's kind of immaterial. I'm not going to be working with Winston Peters. Been there, done that, got the T-shirt, don't want to do it again.
A much stronger position than Christopher Luxon can take.
Could you trust Winston
Thanks
Peters?
so much, guys.
Could you trust Winston Peters?
His path to power looking like it'll be paved by Peters. Jenna Lynch, News Hub.